that's not the right one either. Oh no. Okay. Hold on. Oh no. I keep clicking all the wrong things. Okay, turn that down a little bit. I'm gonna keep the music on purely because, you know, the drawing program doesn't have any sound of its own. Also, I hope your back door is not locked. I do not trust that people won't walk into here despite the fact that they never do. Okay, I'm back. My microphone isn't close enough to my face. Bum, 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 bum. I am back and we are about to start. Today is the first drawing stream in what is probably going to be a series of drawing streams. Oh. Hello? Oh, my thing just bugged out. Hold on. I'm looking down even though I'm not looking down. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, ignore that. I am going to be looking down for a portion of this because of the fact that my drawing tablet, I do have a drawing tablet. It is below me. It's right down here. What if I look down and the thing goes all wide? Honestly, I might just calibrate it for me looking downwards. So that way, yeah, that's good. So, shit, I still have the thing on. Boom, it's gone now. So what are the goals with me learning how to draw? Goal number... Oh yeah, also I did this, just so I had an idea of what the little stick man should look like for when I try to do the anatomy, because I'm kind of bad at that. And there's like boom, and there's like boom, 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 boom. It's like that sort of, but not quite, because that was incorrect, I'm pretty sure. So what are the goals? I went on a tangent for no fucking reason. Goal number 1. Oh shit. Learn to draw my model. This is important for 2 different reasons. One reason why this is important is for if I were to commission new models in the future, I'll be able to alter my current one in a way to better show what it is that I want to do with the model. So reason number 1 why this step is important is for commissioning purposes. Because I do not plan on making my models at any point. Unless it's like a joke model. Purposes. That's correct, probably. Hold on, I need to turn the weighted off for this so that it doesn't mess with the drawing. And then reason number 2, channel art. I do plan on making my own channel art. Like banners for social media, what's it called? These things, the scenes. Right now I have just like the basic default ones you can get with OBS. I plan on drawing my own ones of these, which is partially number 2. This kind of ties with number 2, which is making... That's not how you spell making my own... Actually, I guess this pretty much is just number 2. I'm not very good at making lists. I say something that's part of the other thing, but really it's the second thing altogether. So that's just gonna... I'm just gonna select that. And that's gonna... Oh, nope, don't do that. Select this is gonna come down here. Select, deselect, draw. That's number 2, channel art. This would include things like the scenes for my stream. How does one spell scene? That is not how you spell scene. Scenes for streaming. Maybe, what's it called? Alerts. I'm not sure if those would be animations or not, but still, having custom alerts could be nice. Banners for YouTube and X, and maybe Twitch if I start multi-streaming. And lastly, thumbnails. There are other skills that go into thumbnails besides, and the thing stopped. Why did it stop? Hello, why did you stop working? Hello? Buddy. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. I think I got that now. There are other things that go into making thumbnails besides drawing, but being able to draw some custom stuff for the thumbnails would be important. Which, again, this would tie back into this one, because most likely, if it is something for my channel, like a thumbnail, I probably would be in it myself. So another reason why it'd be good to be able to draw myself. And also backgrounds. Backgrounds would fall into this. And what I mean by backgrounds is like a lot of time streamers and stuff have like a scene where like when they're not doing anything. Like for me, my background is usually what I'm actively doing. While some streamers have a background that's like when they're just talking. It's like a custom thing for their model. Like sometimes it's like a bedroom, sometimes it's like outside. I don't know why I looked up. It's just a window to my side. So yeah, having a background would be nice for segments where I am just talking. And it wouldn't really make sense to have a game menu in the background. I can switch to that when I'm ready to start rather than just having that as the background the entire time. What else? These are the main things, to be honest. These are the two main reasons I think drawing would be good. Yeah. Oh, and also I guess secret reason number 3, it saves money. It saves money. Slash, I'm poor. Most important reason of all. I cannot buy my own art, so I must learn to create my own. So yeah. These are all the reasons. So we are going to... I have been practicing for a little bit. Hold on, let me pull that up. File, open... You guys see that? You can't see that. That's interesting. We'll open this one. I've been practicing quite a bit. It's not very good. Like there's some mouths, there's some eyes. These two were drawn from like imagination, I think is the way you'd phrase it. This one was drawn from reference. This was one of my first 2 attempts at drawing from reference. And then these two I just sort of drew. That's why they don't have ears. I'm not very good at drawing ears yet. This was my first attempt at drawing a mouth in perspective. I think it was pretty good. That's just like a little anatomy sketch thing. Because I saw somebody just straight up draw a body without doing like any of the stick figure stuff first. So I tried it. I think it turned out sort of decent for me not really knowing what I'm doing. So this is just some... I think I really like this set of eyes. I like this one. And this one's also pretty cool looking. Yeah, this is some of the practice stuff I've been doing off stream. But I don't think I'm at the point yet where I can actually draw my character well. but I'm still going to attempt to do it today. Oh, I don't want to be true. I am... Oh, why not? Let's have my sketch lines be red. Usually I do it in like black or gray, but having it in a different color may be useful. I'm gonna end up scaling this up from this size. Actually, how if I were to be zoomed in to like this size and I were to use my normal drawing? Why is it so big? Why is it 15? I don't want you to be 15. I want you to be 4 pixels. 4 pixels. 4 pixels. That's very important. 4 pixels. So it's that thin, which means I'd have to zoom in pretty close for that to look pixelated, I think. Oh, that's not where I want to be. I want to be over here. Yeah, it's gonna have to zoom in quite a bit for that to look pixelated. So maybe the scale isn't too bad. I might make it just a little bit bigger. This is my usual sketch brush that I try to use. I don't usually use this one. I sometimes use this one if I want the lines to be a bit darker. I might use this one for like features that will go through the layers. Like for example, like if I were to draw a face, like just for like the base head and I do this stuff, I might use the lighter brush. And then if I want to do like a feature like the eye, I'd use the darker brush because that's gonna go through between the layers. So I'd want that to stand out more as I go up in layers and make the lower layers more opaque, I think would be the word. So now I just need to start, which I kind of suck at. First, oh shit, I already messed up majorly. First, we get the circle. I was in a bad circle, I don't know why I erased that one. Yes, and then we get the thing going down, not that much. Boom, shoulders. Yeah. That goes down about this much, I want to say. You get a little... And we get hands. Honestly, hold on. I'm going to add a little bit of a bend to them. That way it looks a little bit more relaxed. Because them just being like stiff is like strange. Yeah, that looks better. And we get this going on. This side, luckily, this guy's looking straightforward, so I shouldn't have to... Or the picture I got is looking... My reference is straightforward, so I shouldn't have to do anything in perspective, which is good, because I'm not good enough to just do any perspective, I feel like, quite yet. I just want to see if I can draw him, or draw me, I guess, normally, just looking forward. I'm going to turn the weighted thing back on. This is about here. And we got this going down. And we got the wedges. I was taught to do feet by doing wedges. I'm not sure how normal that is. I think it's relatively normal. And got this. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to go to a new layer or if I'm just sort of supposed to lighten the previous layer. I'm gonna go to a new layer just to be safe. I'm gonna make this one a little bit lighter. So I'm not quite ready to go into the finer pen quite yet. So on this model, it's kind of like, I'm switching to black momentarily. Kind of, hold on, I need need a darker pen. Darker pen that is not super fucking big. So we got the circle. No, the circle probably doesn't go all the way to the top of the head. So usually the hair goes a bit above the head. It's like that, and that. Yeah, it's probably like that. So, circle? Hold on. Going to it. No, not that one. This one. I'll make this one a bit darker. So don't quite make it. I know this is bad practice to zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit anyways. I'm gonna draw this a bit above where the neck is supposed to be. Remember to draw the circle with my whole arm. I don't really care what the top of the circle looks like as long as the bottom is rounded properly. Because whenever the bottom of the circle ends up uneven, I always end up facing the character's head more towards the properly rounded portion. Which kind of forces me to... Nope, don't do that. Which kind of forces me to work it in perspective, which I don't want to do. Fine. Okay. So this is gonna go down like that. No, it's just straight down the middle because he's looking forward. The circle isn't centered. There we go. I feel like the weightedness isn't weighting for some reason. Actually, you know what? Let's just do like a little slow. It's a sketch. These lines don't have to be nice. And this is gonna be kind of like that. That's gonna be like that because this is the side of the head, so it's kind of flattens. Maybe I did that. What's my head feel like? Hold on, let me feel my head real quick. Yeah. That's gonna go to here. That's gonna go to there. Actually, I think it's angled. Are you supposed to angle it a little bit? I think there's supposed to be like a portion of roundedness right there. I zoomed in again, you're not supposed to do that. So kind of put that there. That's... Yeah. Maybe? Draw the circle here. I can't tell because the hair covers it. Also, this goes up here. So, assuming that the circle... I need a color. This color should show up no matter whether it's on the... Yeah. down there. And this kinda goes across that. Yeah. And the side would be okay, so the side isn't super, doesn't cut off as dramatically as I was making it seem. Oh, I'm over at my goals. No, my goals aren't on their own layer. That's fine. My goals need to be saved. Oh, what's on this layer? Oh, nope, I need that there. Okay. We're gonna copy you to a layer. We're gonna save you. No, it says I'm Pooh. I'm not Pooh. Hold on. I must save it. Poor. I'm poor. There's a difference. Okay. So we're gonna copy that. It's very, very important that we know what we're working towards. So that needs to stay here. That cannot be erased at any cost. So now if this layer were to be deleted for whatever reason. Oh shit. What layer is my sketch on? Was I drawing on this layer? No, I wasn't. No, stop it. What? Wait, my thing was on its own. No, it wasn't. I'm even more confused. Hold on, what layer is this on? Hold on. Don't tell me I was drawing on the background layer. It's not on that layer. Not on that layer either. It's not on that layer. Hold on. We can simply figure this out with the eraser tool. Select, deselect. Brush tool. What layer are you on? You're on this layer. So it's right, why don't you disappear when I delete this layer? Okay, you do. What? I spent way too much time on that. Okay. We're gonna redo that. Big head. Big anime boy head. We're just sort of gonna cut that off like that. We're gonna get like a... He's looking for there's not gonna be any weird semicircle shit going on. Then we're gonna get the eyes. What do you want the... Actually, I was about to say what do we want the eyes to look like, and I realized I sort of have to use the reference. What do your eyes look like? Look into your eyes and I realize. Very pixelated eyes I got. So it's kind of like, boom, boom. Hold on. It's not super thick. They're fairly thin. Yeah, yeah. It's like, boom, 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 boom. But it connects before it quite goes all the way. It kind of goes like that. Then it goes under, kind of. And I think just like a little bit of thickness, right? Yeah, there's a little bit of thickness. Doesn't quite do that though. It's kind of like this, and like the thickness is like there, sort of. Yeah, the iris itself goes all the way to here, but the underside of the eyelash doesn't. Oh shit! Come on. Then we got boom. I always mess up one of the eyes. Honestly, I probably could have just used like the mirror tool. Not mirror tool, but like the brush that like auto copies it to the other side and sort of set the access down the middle here. So when I drew it the first time, I would have just auto copied it. That would make this a little bit easier. It kind of points a little bit. Not like a huge point, just like a little bit. Yeah. These look pretty good. These eyelashes might be a little thicker, but that's fine. The mouth is like there, and then the nose is like there. Yeah. Just kind of add that there, so now I know that the center of the nose is there. And then we can do like a little bit of shading over here. I'll use one of the thinner pens for the shading. Kind of like that. I'm not very good at shading. We're gonna get like a little bit of, that way you can see like where the eye sockets are. And I'm not sure what my eyelashes look like. Hold on. Okay. I don't know why I looked at myself in the things if I don't have it right here. I just realized one of my eyes has this little shiny thing right here, and then the other one is just dead inside. Why is it like that? Actually, no, this works because like part of this. Oh wait, red was probably a bad choice. It's fine because that I won't do that till the coloring stage anyways. So I just realized my eyelashes look thicker than they are because of this. Because that's the same color, sort of. And then we got kind of like, we got angry eyebrows, kind of. Got boom, boom. How thin are they? They're fairly thin. They go up. They kind of look angry, even though they're not. Oh yeah, that's a happy guy right there. And we kind of got the face stuff going on. It's very difficult to move. Nope, don't do that. Is it? What button is it? It's control. Is it control? It's not control. Ah, it's space. Okay. That kind of I will be cheating a little bit with this one. Just because I want it to be symmetrical on both sides. I will get to the brush. It's this one, I think. Oh, don't do that. Hold on. Why does that always pop up for no reason? Go away. Holy shit. Fuck off. I do not give a shit. There's this little news thing that shows up in the bottom corner of my screen. I do not care about the news right now. Move the origin to right there. There. No. Here. Yeah. It should only be one axis. So that's gonna go there. It's gonna go there. It kind of follows the pattern of the eyes, like the shape. Oh wait, because the eyes aren't symmetrical. I'm gonna be here for a bit. And there's one more a little bit below the first one. We love the symmetry tool. That shit looks insane. They're a lot thinner than mine. I mean, not on mine, on the original. I didn't make the original, so that's not mine. I had it commissioned though, so I didn't just take it from some random place. There we go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I just need to do the pupils. looks so wonky. There's like a second smaller cube on one side. That looks good. Yeah. That's good, that's good. I'm honestly kind of avoiding drawing the rest of the body, because I know I'm going to screw it up. Okay. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Kind of cool looking eyeball though. I should probably go back to normal brush now. Okay, time to draw some boxes. Everybody's favorite thing to draw. Actually, no, for the chest, what I prefer to do for chests usually, I like drawing circles to be honest, because it makes the shoulders connect better in my opinion. Do it like that. Yeah. And then for this, because everything's facing forward, so there's no real reason for me to do any of this in perspective. So this is just gonna be a box. Actually, no. I'll just skip straight for the next part because I don't need to really think about the shape at all. You just sort of go straight into this kind of shape. And then it'll connect here. Actually, no. Kind of goes down a little bit first. It's more like a pentagon, like a really weird shaped pentagon. You go like that. Actually, no, it's not a pentagon. There's 6 sides. It's underwear. This is not a straight line. I mean, it's meant to be a little bit curved at the top. It's just meant to connect at the same 2 points, like that. And then, boom. Bam. 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 Nope, that's not great. Wait. Bam. Shit. Bam. 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 And then the legs will connect here and here. And then maybe a little bit under here. Is like of how the shape usually works. And also maybe a little bit here. Depending on how... Actually, it doesn't really matter now I think about it. Because anatomy doesn't really matter if I'm gonna be wearing, if all my clothes are this baggy. Because like, you can't see any of my like, you can't see like any of like the shape of my body really. Because all the clothes on my model are like too baggy for that. So I don't really need to worry about anatomy. I just need to draw the clothes, right? I do need like the basic structure though still. It's like I don't really need to worry about like, oh, this looks wrong, because guess what? Big jacket's gonna go over it anyways to make it look like this. So I don't really need to think too much about this area or this area. I just need to make sure that the pants look like pants, which is good. Especially seeing how I am not skilled enough to make it look like anything else. The arms I might still need to do a little bit of attention. Not like huge, good anatomy, but like... Can't make them too big. Or else the clothes are going to be smaller than the arms. Kind of a joint here. And it's going to connect to here. I'm not good at hands. I haven't learned how to draw hands, which is a mistake. I probably should have learned how to draw hands. Or at least a decent cartoony version of hands before I decided to start doing the stream. I do? Oh, I just need to finish this. So that's the spine. Yeah. No, I don't know why people bother drawing like this. They're just gonna end up doing that anyways. Because this, what is the purpose of this if you're gonna, like, if you're drawing a skeleton, I understand, but you're not. You're gonna add this anyways. Why not start with this instead of doing this? Because if your plan was to do some crazy pose, like let's say this is the chest and like this is the torso, so the spine is like this. Like you don't really need the spine. You sort of, right? You sort of know how it connects. It's like, see, like his back is broken. He's scared. Anatomy goes out the window when your back is broken. You kind of got the joint. This is nice. This is relaxing. Got the nice music in the background. Just chilling. We chilling, drawing. Not trying to make anything too good. We're just trying to see where my skill level is at, so then we can better keep track of my progress. Boom, that is arms. Actually, the proportions actually look pretty good this time around. This is probably the first time I've had actual good proportions on a body. Then we got neck. Beautiful. Okay. The head probably isn't going to look too great. John, look at this. Look at this. Hold on. You can't quite tell. But if I were to look at this, I did a pretty good job with this head. Because I have this thing. Oh, shit. Because I got this thing right here. This circle. This circle is what made this whole thing work. But you don't really have a circle from head-on angle. Because when you have this kind of going on. Oh, shit. That's not right. Hold on. Boom. 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 Oh, shit. This line's too big. The circle kind of goes like that, but once this part's cut off, it's like, now this jaw is wrong. So it's like, do I do this before I draw the jaw? Then it's like, then you kind of start to say, because in every art tutorial I've watched, they always draw the jaw before they draw this line. Then it's like, then they just end up cutting off the jaw, because it's like, you shouldn't have drawn the jaw there in the first place. And it's like, what the fuck are you doing to my face? You cut like half it off. You cut half of it off instead of just drawing it right the first time. Then look at this shit. That shit going crazy style. I'm just gonna do like a hand. I'm just gonna do. There we go, we got like an oven mitt going on. That's my skill level at the moment. Or hands. I'm cooking in this drawing. That's why I have oven mitts. No other reason. In all of my channel art, I'm going to be cooking something. So that way I have no reason to ever learn how to draw hands. That's me. I'm gonna be the Kitsune chef VTuber. That's gonna be my thing. Cooking. Despite the fact I don't have access to a kitchen. Because I'm in a college dorm. And the most they trust us with is a microwave. Also, cooking is kind of an IRL thing, which I can't really do. Which kind of beats the purpose of being a VTuber. Kind of a joint there. It's not really a joint. Is it a joint? I'm gonna look that up. Is that a joint? Oh. There better not be an error. is where the butt connects to your joint, your leg joint. It is. Oh, it's the hip joint. Of course, the hip joint. Everybody knows about the hip joint. How dare you not know about the hip joint? Because I knew about the hip joint. I only looked it up because the totally real chatter that's here that asked me about the hip joint. I'm totally... yeah. I don't know why. I don't even need to bother with anatomy. This is more me practicing anatomy than it actually being required, because the fact that there's gonna be a baggy ass pair of jeans that's gonna go over this anyways. So any effort I put to the anatomy will be kind of wasted on the fact that I didn't actually need it. This leg should probably be longer. I'll move the joint down a little bit. It's gonna be here. That second segment of my leg is definitely longer than the first one, which I'm pretty sure is wrong. I was about to say my hand is too close to my leg, but I realized my hand could be slightly over my leg. Because that's how you just gotta treat it like a 3D space. It's not a 2D space where the hand can't overlap with the leg. It's just silly and ridiculous. Your hand should be able to overlap with your leg if you want it to. And in this case I do, because I think it looks better. My hand's gonna go slightly over top of my leg, so that's fine. Oh, once again, as this joint is based on the other joint, it's gonna be slightly too way up, so I gotta fix that. That's where the knee's gonna go. It's there. Kind of a joint there. And we got kind of a thing going on. Because I'm wearing shoes, I don't think yeah, the shoes look fairly symmetrical, so that shouldn't be an issue. You have the basic layout of the body. So we're gonna go up another layer. Gonna make this one a bit more opacitated. And then we're gonna get a bit more of the shape going on. Actually, first, we're gonna fix this. We're gonna... boom. How we want this to connect. Yeah. And then the joints should be fairly simple. Now we're gonna up the opacity. Oh shit. Finished. So this is gonna be the collarbone. We're not quite at the line art part yet, but I want to try to refine the shape a little bit. Should I draw the hair first? I should probably just draw the hair first. Oh, I have ears. The ears... No, that's good, because I was like... I didn't draw the ears, but I have ears on the top of my head. So if I would have drawn ears on the side of my head, that would have been... Actually, I just realized something. I do have ears on the side of my head. Why do I have ears there? Okay, we're not gonna worry about that. We're not gonna worry about the fact that I have both fox and human ears. We're not gonna think about that. Because that is something I don't currently want to worry about. the implications of. So first, we're gonna have that kind of go. What is this called? Like the trap? No, the trap is the part that sort of goes like this, which I don't really have. That's fine. Next to there. And this will go down here. Like a collarbone. And then the collarbone kind of like dips down like that. You get kind of like a I don't know what these are called. We got these. Oh my goodness, I'm so muscular. I got the most muscular neck you've ever seen. It's crazy. I've got like a little Adam's apple, I guess, but we're not gonna go super detailed with this. I don't know why I drew the neck like that. All that stuff kind of meets up here. One of the things I struggle with a little bit when drawing is hair. It's not flowy. I think I need a brush that has like variable size depending on pressure. Because if I have a brush that's like that, then I can just sort of... This one doesn't quite vary, I don't think. Do I have any brushes here that's like that? I do. I have a paintbrush. Hold on. I want something that's a bit nicer though. No, that's just straight up one size. That one varies in... Yeah, I kind of like this one. Hold on, let me change the brush size. Kind of loses its effect when it's smaller. What the fuck? Oh yeah, that's the that's the one. Actually, no, it kind of works still. I do some kind of like exercise where it's like, then as I get to the side, it gets softer, thicker. I'm pretty good. Yeah, I did it a little bit that time. When you're on the left, it's thin, and when it's on the right, it's thick. I feel like that's kind of what my hair is missing, like, because like it's like this, and then when I do this, it's all sharp at the end. But if I were to try to make it like thinner near the end, it would look a bit more. No, it still looks sharp. Actually, no, I was watching a show the other day. I was looking at the hair. I was like, how can I make my hair more like this hair? And I noticed that their hair. Hold on, why isn't this brush drawing? What? What is wrong with this brush? I want this brush draw. Oh, that's why I'd want to draw. Okay. It's set to erase for some reason. Their hair is kind of like, rather than this type of hair, it's more like, so let's start with the bottom part. That kind of like rounds. But it doesn't look round in like a weird way. It looks nice. The hair looks nice and I like it. I might try to make my hair like that instead of sharp. Because, not sure you can see, my hair looks very, very sharp when I draw it. Actually, this hair isn't that bad. It's kind of round. It's a little round. It's a little nice. But this hair looks dangerous. I'm gonna go back to this one. What was I was wrong with this pencil. like a... It's like that, I think, right? I don't know. Anatomy doesn't matter right now. This is all getting covered up anyways. Oh, I hate drawing joints so much. It's kind of sharp at the end. This kind of folds into it. This kind of just sort of pops out like that. This part's probably just gonna be kind of rounded. Yeah, like that. Let me try to draw them. Okay, that's not gonna end well. Sort of like this a little bit of depth. That's not bad. Could be better, but that's fine. Should probably still draw like the differentiation. Yeah, that's right. I know big words. Stop that. Still a sketch, so I don't need to worry too much with line art. Hit him with one of these. Kind of do this. I'm gonna go down. Thumb goes over. Okay, pretty decent. Now I'm gonna move on down. Then we're gonna move down a little bit more. As the leg goes over top of the hand, we're not gonna add a line here. We're gonna keep it at. gonna... Yeah. Just realized something. I think this leg is thicker than this leg is. So I need to try to correct that a little bit. That seems fine. Yeah. Not the most organic legs you've ever seen, but like I said, not putting too much effort into it, so it's gonna get covered by clothes anyways. Just kind of go like that. I feel. Oh, my leg is broken. That's fine. I'm not worried about it. Was that the calf? Yeah, that's the calf. That's where the calf goes. Sort of. I'm not gonna think too much about it. Oh, there's a... That's bad. That's really bad. That looks dangerous. Okay. Then boom. Got a little bit of cake going on, you know? No, what happened? I forgot I didn't draw the rest of the head. This will kind of go like that. I'll kind of go like that. Kind of go up like that. Kind of get like a that. Got like laces, you know. That's not bad. The same thing here. That above it. These laces could definitely go a bit farther down. Okay. I prefer to draw the hair before drawing anything else on the head. It's kind of whoosh, whoosh. I don't feel like drawing the hair is the thing. I've been streaming for an hour already? Damn, that went fast. I'm gonna... Luckily I have my model right here in front of me on my stream. So I don't need to keep going back to that reference image. I just need to look up every once in a while. So... I got like this X thing going on my forehead. You know, it's a little bit before. It's like right in the center point of my eyes is where it is. So it's kind of like down here. It goes like that. Yeah. And this kind of goes like that. I like a little bit on like that. A bit more. Stuff that connects there. Still on them. Yeah, kind of like that. And then the other side. Honestly, this goes up a lot more than I drew it. It goes like to here and to here. It goes like that. This will go like that. This actually goes in front of my eye a little bit, I'm realizing. And then let's round it a bit more. Like that. What else we got? This kind of goes off to the side like that. We're not fully connecting. We've got like a little tuft here that comes down. Yeah. Got like our ears here and here. Beautiful ears. And like it's like that. Ah, beautiful. So elegant, so nice, so demure. I think we're done, honestly. Like, I don't see how anybody could possibly do any better. Like, this is the best anybody has ever drawn this. I'm probably the first person to try to draw this, but still, it's the best. Sorry, I had to take a drink of water real quick. Gotta stay hydrated. What else we got? I've been talking a lot. I just realized. This is probably the most I've ever talked on a stream where I'm streaming by myself, which is kind of impressive. Where did my pen go? My drawing pen is gone. I need that. I can't interact with the screen otherwise, because it's not touchscreen. Oh, there it is. I found it. It's right here. Just there. It's weird looking at myself in the thing and being like, what do I look like? Let me pull up the thing. Hold on, where is it? There it is. There I am. I guess not quite what the duff looks like. I have just now realized the consequences of making the hair outline the same color as the everything else outline. That I can't quite... Actually, no, that's fine. Because I won't draw anything above this, because the hair is going to be covering all this. There's no reason for me to continue this outline. Never mind, I continue to not be consequenced for my actions. Oh, there's so much going on with my hair. And I'm not sure where to continue from here. Because the bangs is always... Because I can't really continue from here, because the ears are sort of... So if I were to be looking up, it's straightforward, like I'm in this image. It's kind of like this. Got like a... Oh, I just realized I never made a post about the drawing stream. I don't really need to go into too much detail on ears. They're kind of... No, they're not. They're not nearly that big. Like that. That, and then... That's better. And then there's kind of like a second inner triangle. It's like that. This part's gonna be correct. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct. Then for the other side, it's pretty much the same. Little thing going upwards. Kind of. It's a little silly once you add ears to it. Some like tough, like some fur coming out of the ears. We're gonna fix that later. Probably not gonna finish this today on stream. I might finish this not tomorrow. I won't be streaming tomorrow. But next Saturday, I might come back and finish this. That actually connects to the rest of this. I kind of look like I'm gonna go on a space voyage or something with this hairstyle. It's like with the way this looks, kind of looks like armor. Like some kind of sci-fi armor. It just kind of comes down. Just kind of goes inwards from there. Weird thing is, I know the hair is still pointy, but it doesn't look as pointy as it did in that one image. I'm not quite sure what I did different. Gee, who knows? I'm probably gonna screw it up on the liner. It's probably the line art that screwed it up. Did you know I didn't even do line art for that one? Because the other one is still the sketch. When I say the other one, I mean this one. What else do we got? forgot I had that. What do I do? I don't like doing thin here. Always looks strange. So the thinner the hair is, the pointier it's gonna look. I don't like it. Maybe it's okay for thin hair to look, because it's thin. And that's the point. It's supposed to come to like a strand, like a few small strands. And this kind of comes down. There's a point here. Not a huge point though. That kind of comes down like that. A lot of friends who draw, they've been helping me out quite a bit with figuring out how to do certain things, or giving me feedback on the stuff that I do draw. And then yeah. It's probably the best hair I've drawn. It's not great hair, but it's the best I've done. It's gonna come here. This part here looks a little wonky. Not sure how to fix that. Maybe look like I try to tuck it back or something. No. It's supposed to be like that. That's fine. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. I'm just gonna move on to the next thing. Smirk going on. Let's again get the shading back. It's not gonna be that shading's just kind of like a placeholder, so I have an idea of what it should be like. Honestly, probably won't be too difficult for me to trace for my art if I really wanted to. Because I have the 3D model for this, so I could very easily just put this in a pose and trace over that for art if I wanted to. But I'm not going to. That feels like cheating. This is straight. strand here is gonna be black. There's gonna be a thin part here. It's also going to be black. It's gonna be a little underside of this one. It's also black. The clear parts are gonna be red, and then the filled in parts are gonna be black. Except for here, that part is gonna be red. Let's see what we got. It's not bad. The face, everything above the shoulders is very clearly way more detailed than literally everything else, but it's fine. Hold on, what do we got? Hold on, I gotta... Okay, we've been shooting for out now. My brain is a little bit fried. That's okay. Rev. I've never drawn clothes before. I don't know how to draw clothes. I can sort of do faces. Wait, I still have arrows pointing at my legs. Okay. Okay. I might take a break for today and come back to this next Saturday. And then over the break, throughout the week, I'm going to practice drawing clothes. And then we're going to come back to this when clothing drawing is fresh on the brain. Because this past like week or two, I've been exclusively trying to learn how to draw faces, which is why this is clearly way better than everything here, with the exception of maybe the shoes. That's fine. Got the goals. Oh no, where are the... Oh, there they are. Okay. We're safe. We got the goals. We got the... We're starting to make a path forward. We're sort of there. Not quite yet. We need to learn how to draw backgrounds, and then we can get some custom scenes going. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be an adventure. And I hope that some people will join me for it. It'll be great. I can get some suggestions if you guys stop by on future streams. And they're like, hey, I think this would look pretty cool. I'll be like, I will try my best. It's not gonna turn out great, but it will be custom and it will be mine, and I can say that I did that. Which not a lot of content creators can say. There are a lot of VTubers who draw. So there are a lot of VTubers that can say that. But not a lot of content creators make their own stuff. Well, they do make their own stuff. I mean, like, they don't make their own art a lot of the time. They might do some Photoshop or something. I don't know if a lot of content creators draw their own stuff. A lot of time they get it commissioned. Or Photoshop something. So I'm hoping I can make something kind of unique for my channel. By the end of this haul. By the end of this haul? By the end of all this. That's the way you say it. I said it wrong, but that's fine. So I'm going to end this here. And I will see you guys next Saturday when I hopefully know how to draw clothes. And it'll be a great day when I know how to draw clothes, and it'll be amazing. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Which screen is it again? I think it's this one. Hell yeah.